Hello there.
General Kenobi. General Kenobi. Is that how he sounds? He's like, hello there. I think I do a better Obi-Wan than I do Grievous.
Yeah, you do, yeah. Whoa, I think I nailed Grievous.
You
Sounds
do?
like he's like smoked like 10 packs a day. Like, General Kenobi.
I don't think he sounds like that. You're going too far.
General Kenobi.
It's gonna be this, and then it's I don't know if this top Predator sounds, but like, coming in hot at the top with a lot of gas at the very least. So can't fault it.
Yeah, I've been drinking these. I found these new beers. They're called Sun Gazer fruity beers.
Fruity beers.
And I got,
sound a bit
yeah,
gay.
I've been drinking these watermelon ones. Well, I've been like on a bit of a love-hate relationship with beer at the moment. I've been like smashing back the Cooper's Pales, the pale ales, the green ones. And I don't know, after like the first beer, I'm just like one of those. I'm just like, man, I'm kind of over this. But like, it is nice to start off with, but then as soon as I finish, I'm just like, I'm kind of done with this. But these bad boys, I tell you what, I'm just knocking these back like nothing else.
So are they like more of a seltzer, or are they, you know what I mean, have they have like hard seltzer
See,
kind of beer?
I thought they were going to be like a seltzer. I thought it was just going to be like sparkling, but it's not. It does just taste like beer with watermelon in it, and it's great.
Beer with watermelon. It
fantastic.
doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of gross.
Oh, it is. No, it's refreshing. So I'll tell you what. I'm sipping it back right now. All right, let's try it one more time. I
But like I've never heard like get on the tools.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of your dad. Yeah.
Fix your shit, bitch.
I don't know, were they? Were they just Germans or were they Nazis?
I don't know what I'm saying. ASMR, like reading sounds. Yes.
I wonder what the sex is like. Do you think it's like angry?
Wow, dude.
Not even looking at the kid.
I don't know, man. There's something off about him.
Why can't you just like? Why can't people just be normal and just fucking beat off in private?
So unprofessional.
What the fuck? Get on the tools.
That's good, man. How lit are you? Are you reading
Nah,
on the
this is-
tools, or are you just sort of twirling
I'm
a
just doing
spanner?
this one. I had one earlier, but I think I worked it out. So
Really, I had a couple of
Worked
drinks.
off, I should say.
I had a couple of drinks at work actually. One of the
On the
sort of
job?
one of the main people in the office was leaving. They're going on holidays, so they're going to be gone for a couple of months, I think. So we had a few drinks at the at the sort of back end of the day. But there was like someone made some cocktails, and then one of my co-workers, Mary, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a cocktail." And then
she pulled out the knife with the meth on it. It's like, let's spice this up a bit, eh?
and she started crushing pills. Yeah, she's like, "Look, let's not, let's do this right." No, she's really small. She's like 4'8". She's really, really short. She's very petite. And she had one of these cocktails, and then someone else was like, "Oh, I don't like my cocktail." And she's like, "I'll drink your cocktail." So she drank this cocktail, and then I was like, "Oh, we need to have champagne and like get a photo." But she was just like, it was like 4:30 in the afternoon, and she was just blind. She was just, she was absolutely munted.
Smashing them back.
She was,
I like it.
she was absolutely tiny, and she must have had these strong ass fucking cocktails that whoever made. But it was just funny to be her being like, "Well, I guess I better do a little more work and just get back on the keyboard. Like, better do some sales assistant stuff."
Man, I can't imagine going to like getting like turned up at the office and then actually having to go back and work. I feel like I'd sit there and just be like, "Whoa, what the fuck am I
just
doing?"
lose all this shit. Well, our office Christmas party is soon. It's a late one, and it is Coachella themed. So I feel like it's going to be kind of wild.
Coachella
themed, yeah.
Do you dress up as if you're going to Coachella, or you just dress up as people who perform at Coachella?
I think people who go to Coachella. So I know that there is going to be a face painter there that is going to do like Coachella style, like butterflies and stars and shit or whatever on all the people's faces. But who knows? I don't know how lit it's going to be. It's hard to gauge these things. I've never been to one. My first one with the company.
True. That'll be exciting though.
No.
I never went to. I think I went to one Christmas party actually with at my old job.
Oh yeah.
But I remember it was just at like it was at the pub, the one with the animal and a tone of color.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
The black
that one.
The black
it was just
swan,
there.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. And I remember I just went there and it was like. it was literally just a bunch of like all the middle-aged nurses, and they were just all gossiping among each other. And I just got like a beer and I sat down. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then as soon as I finished that beer, I was like, "Yeah, this is fucked."
Blows.
Like, I'm going out. And then like I ended up getting trashed at a different pub. Came back, and I was still wearing my work clothes because I came after work. And my boss was there, like my actual boss, not the kitchen boss, but like the actual general manager.
The owner of the
and
whole
she
shit.
noticed like I was absolutely blind, and I was wearing my work clothes. And she was like, yeah, "You can't do that." But like, I'm going to turn a blind eye, whatever. And I was just so uncomfortable with the whole situation. I was like, but I was like, 'cause it was actually our mutual friend,
Dean Harwell.
call him. The Brumby enthusiast.
Oh, him. Okay, no, not Dean Harwell.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because we worked together at the
the
time.
man who said, "Rest your troubled mind."
Yeah, rest your troubled mind.
In
Yeah,
another
yeah,
episode, yeah. Callback.
That guy, the hummus protector.
The hummus bandit.
He like saw our boss over there. He was like, "Oh, let's go say hey," and I was like, "No, bro, I'm fucked. Like, let's not."
That's
He's
right,
like, "No,
that
I'll be
worked out
fine."
as well, yeah.
Yeah. And we went over there, and yeah, it was just awkward. And I just got in trouble for the fact I was still wearing my work clothes
And
while I was
it's just
out,
absolutely munted.
because I'm like still representing the job or some shit.
That
like
well,
that.
it has the logo on it, right? It's not just like a black shirt or whatever.
No, this was like one of the legitimate ones. I
Yeah.
never wore it after that though.
Oh, sure, better
Like,
safe than
even
sorry.
at work. No, even at work, I just didn't worry about it.
Oh, because you couldn't be drunk then. You had to go
Yeah, exactly.
work, you had
I
to be
couldn't-
munted.
Yeah,
So the rule was
exactly.
not munted in uniform, not sober at work. That wasn't the rule.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Doesn't matter as long as you're not wearing
As
that.
long as you're not in those clothes.
Not wearing that. Yeah,
Not in the dishonoring the uniform, soldier.
but yeah, it was a shit Christmas party.
It's yeah. Was it one of those bullshit ones where you have to like pay for your own drinks, or are they at least like shouting? The
Yeah,
really?
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was just like we just got
so
together,
it's just hanging out with people
yeah.
you wouldn't ever normally hang out with.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going out to fucking get on the tools with people that you never fucking get on the tools with in 1,000
Yeah.
years. Yeah, I know the fucking deals. Yeah,
I would get on the tools with maybe a couple of nurses because they're pretty hot. But apart from
hell
that,
yeah,
nah,
dog. No, but
yeah.
I tell you, I'm a bit annoyed because we lost the I lost the audio file to the last episode we did with the most recent episode. The file got corrupted. It didn't save properly. It's fucking gone. I'm absolutely livid. We talked about a lot of good stuff in that episode. Wes was there. This is another Wesley Free episode. He's starting to become forgotten. I think he's in half the episodes at this point. I think,
Yes, he's certainly got he's just a recurring character.
yeah,
at this
he's
point.
just a guest. He's just the main guest that we have
He's
on. He's lucky that we keep
that
around
sucks,
at all.
though.
But it does suck. It does suck. But we did talk. I want to revisit a couple of things that we talked about in the episode, namely our rival podcast on the tools.
Yeah, I can't remember anything we talked about in the last.
You can't remember
episode,
anything?
which is why I was looking forward to. I'm looking forward to listen to it because I don't know why, but it's just wiped.
It was just
that
a
entire
long, like 2
session
hour
is
fever
wiped.
dream. It was a really long one as well.
Yeah.
For ages. But we talked about our rival podcast on the tools, which stars Mark Cuban and Jackie Keats, and it's Keats.
Oh,
we were
that's right,
saying
we did
Keats
too.
last time, and she's
Keats.
really bad at saying her name on the pod. She always at first I thought her name was Jackie Keith, but it
That's
turns out her
right.
name
You were
was
being
Jackie
really mean
Keats.
to her.
I was not being no.
You were being
We're
really
not gonna
mean.
rehash
And I was.
the misunderstanding that we had last episode. That's dead and gone.
I was a misunderstanding. You kept calling them cunts and
Okay.
dogs and
Yes, I was doing that.
wet dogs.
And I must say, revisiting that, I was joking. I do not have any real animosity towards Mark Cuban and Jackie Keats. I do not have any real anger about them or their show. I thought it was fine. And now I have listened to every single episode that has so far been released of On the Tools. And I have to say, I am no longer joking. It is on-site, Mark Cuban. I hate your fucking bitch ass. I hate that fucking dude. He makes me cringe. I hate the show On the Tools. Jackie Keats, I don't mind so much. But
I listen. I listened to the one where she talks about Severance.
I
And
want to
that
watch
made me-
Severance because of that bitch.
Yeah, I want to watch. Yeah, I want to watch that because she made. Hey, she made me very interested in it, and yeah, so I feel like there's some good stuff. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. He said something about some art show.
He's such a
or
bitch.
something, I don't know.
He reviews like this documentary about the Church of Satan at one point, and it just makes me cringe. It's like you don't understand what these people are about. It's I fucking hate you, Mark Cuban. Come fucking at me. Jackie Keats can come on the show anytime, but Mark Cuban,
hell yeah,
at your own peril, motherfucker, you come on the show.
You can come on.
No.
I like to see. I would like to see you and him have a
fist fight, because that'll happen.
A fist fight,
Just
yes.
wreck that fucking dude, that big check
verbal
motherfucker,
a verbal fist fight.
verbal fist fight.
I reckon. How tall do you think he is?
How
Do you reckon he's
tall
as
do I
as
think
you?
Mark Cuban is? Mark Cuban with a K?
Yeah.
We covered that you can't even Google him because his fucking name is Mark Cuban, you idiot. Mark Cuban. How tall do I think he is? I think he's 4'9". That fucking bitch.
Nah, I reckon.
He looks
I
like
reckon
Danny
he's pushing.
DeVito with a beard.
No, I think he's pushing 6, man. I think he's a big fella. I reckon he's tall.
Some
I reckon
big
he's bulked
check,
up.
dude. Nah, I'm gonna fuck that guy up. Just wham, wham, wham.
Wait, didn't you send photos of them before?
I
Where
did
are
send
they?
photos
Where are
of
those
them
photos?
before. I deleted them because I sent
Damn
photos
it.
of them when we were talking about like in the post show when we were just like chit chatting.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
no, we'll save this and we'll revisit
Yeah, that's
these
right.
pictures.
Because I can't
These
remember what they
pictures.
look like.
Okay, well, they
But
look
I remember
like-
he was wearing some.
He's
some
wearing the
glasses.
shades, yeah.
There we go. Look at that. See.
So there, Jackie Keats
Oh,
is
he's-
invited to be the girlfriend of the podcast, but Mark Cuban
Jackie Keats is
is
beautiful.
invited to get
Mark Cuban's got a bit of
absolutely
style too.
fucking wrecked. He's got
Oh,
style too.
Look at that flick, man.
No
Look at that
way.
flick of that hair.
No
Ooh,
way.
it's looking good. And the shades. No, I don't know about the shades. I reckon ditch those bad boys.
Hi,
It looks like he's going for like 90s porn star. but
90s porn.
Trying to break it into like acting.
Yeah, I was going to say
Trying
that
to
he
get-
looks like a dude who's like trying out for the WWE and definitely not getting in. 100% not getting to be a character in in the WWE.
So yeah, ditch those. I reckon. Oh, I don't know now. I thought for some reason in my head he looked a lot buffer. I don't know.
Buffer?
Maybe I was just affing it in. Yeah.
To be clear, just to clear things
Like, I
up,
thought
you
he was
can
kinda
see
jacked.
like his face and his neck, and not even all of his shoulders. So I don't know what the fuck he thought you were looking. You know what I mean?
I thought I could see some traps. I thought I could see
Some traps.
some bulk and pecs.
I
Yeah, I don't
know.
know.
Awful. On the tools. Give it a listen. Give it 1-star rating.
got it.
It fucking sucks.
It's got a good jawline though. Look at that.
Good
It's a nice
jawline.
jawline. Very
Stop complimenting my nemesis, Mark Cuban, bro. Fuck that guy. Fuck you and your weak ass jawline, Mark Cuban. Get wrecked.
He's got a good
bitch, where you got
jawline.
a little fucking
They both got.
dyed
They
blonde
both
hair.
they both look like they got pretty nice teeth.
Well, they're like. Here's what I hate about the podcast On the Tools, which is distinct, by the way, from the show that you're listening to now, which is Get On the Tools, which is far superior, because
It's
you don't
it's
take huge
superior
5-month
in the way
breaks
that
between episodes. And I will say,
we don't.
they took a big 5-month
But
break.
we're also missing. Yeah.
They took a big 5-month
We-
break between one episode and the next, and then I was listening to them all because I do my research. Even though I had to force myself to listen to the absolute garbage that came out of their
That bad.
mouths.
I listened to it.
But shut up. But there's like a 5-month break, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear this, Mark. Can't wait to hear what excuse you have for the big 5 months you didn't do an episode. Can't wait to hear this. And he gets on and he's just like, sorry about that, everybody. Had a heart attack and almost died. And I was like, that's pretty good. And the worst
Holy
thing,
shit.
I'll tell you the single worst thing about Mark Cuban having a nearly fatal heart attack is that I will never be able to fight him at his full power ever again, his full strength. He's officially over the hill, he's officially dying, and I'll never be able to truly claim a physical superior victory, and no matter how badly I beat him, which I would have done at any height of his power. But now it's too late because his fucked up heart even abandons him because he sucks that much.
I don't know. Maybe you should have a heart attack and
Even
level the
up
playing
odds?
fields.
I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that. Me and my heart are very on the same page about this.
Maybe he was getting blocked. Maybe he took just hitting the roads a bit and just put a bit too strain in his heart.
He's just
Yeah.
hitting the coke a bit hard, man. He looks
Coke,
like
yeah.
he looks like a
Looks
dude
like
who does
it
a lot
does.
of coke.
Yeah,
That's what he looks
it
like.
does.
He looks like
Yeah.
a dude who does a fuckload of cocaine.
Oh man.
Hi, I'm Mark Cuban, and I'm the editor of Inside Film Magazine and a deviant homosexual. And I'm.
I will
with
say he doesn't
Jackie
doesn't
Keats.
sound at all like what he looks like
Does he not?
at all.
No, that's true.
No, I
he
don't
sounds
think he
like Carl Stefanovic.
Kind of sounds like a
I can't
yeah,
think of
like
what he
just
sounds like. Yeah. He
I
doesn't
just
sound
thought
like
he
he has
was-
a beard. Is that a weird thing to say?
I know it's true. He sounds like he also has a receding hairline.
Oh,
if
yeah?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah.
he's yeah,
He sounds like Koshi, is who he sounds like.
yeah. Yeah, it sounds
Google
like
Koshi
it doesn't
if you
sound
don't know who that
doesn't sound anything like Koshi, but that's
He emits
same
the vibe.
same
He
thing.
emits
Yeah,
the
it
vibe.
emits the vibe, the Koshi vibe.
No, but the thing, here's
I
the
don't
thing
know
I
if
hate
I think that's
about
an insult.
Honest Fools. The worst thing about it is the conceit of the show is like, aren't we good corporate chills? It's like, firstly, they have the ads on. They get like 15 viewers a week, and they like have the automated ads fucking interrupt. So I have to listen to mattress ads before I listen to their shitty fucking podcast episodes. Like, that's worth
Sick.
it.
Are you
Absolutely
going to
what do
get
they
us that deal?
we can do that. I can turn on ads anytime I want, but I'm not going to make $1.50 to like harass our listeners out of fucking. You know what I mean? It's just the whole premise of the show is like, look how good we are at being fucking corporate stooges. Like, then it's just ads. It's just a 30-minute ad being like, you should listen to this, and they even talk about like underground shit. It's like, have you watched Game of Thrones? It's really good. Like, what the fuck? Yes, everyone's. At one point, he talks about. Here's another thing. Fuck you, Mark Cuban. Okay, he talks about Jeffrey Dahmer.
So angry.
I hate this
The show.
guy. He talks about Dahmer
show?
Monster, the new show, and he's like, I don't know if it should have been made. But that's for the viewers to decide. Ha ha ha! I thought it was good. That show is fucking bullshit. That's like a real person. It's so fucked up that they made that. It's like so fucked up that they profit off of that. Fuck you, Mark Cuban. Fuck you, Netflix.
That's the Evan Peters one?
Fuck you, Evan Peters, I guess. He's, what is he going to do? He's got to get that bag. He's
let him get that bag. Yeah, let him get that bag, man. He just chose a role. He acted it.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode. It was honestly boring. It was really fucking boring. Yeah, I just didn't like it. And then I watched the first the next episode. It's really weird how they try to humanize him. I thought that was a really fucking weird thing. It's like, oh, this is why he decides to kill people.
They got in a bit of strife for they got in a bit of strife for how one of the tags in the show was like LGBT, like.
Because he's gay.
And people were not pleased, but I thought it was pretty funny. Like, I don't know, he's gay.
He is gay. He represents the LGBT community. That's the kind of assumption that they're going to make. Yeah,
this horrible gay monster. Yeah, like I guess technically you got him. Got him on the technicality there.
I don't know. I probably won't finish that show. I just found it too boring. I don't like.
It's just fucked up.
Ryan Murphy either. I don't know.
Director.
He's the I'm pretty sure he's the creator. Like, he created the show.
Well, he didn't create the show. Jeffrey Dahmer created the show when he actually
killed
people, when he actually did murder, like fucked up murders. And now
the showrunner or
profit
whatever
off
fucking
of that. Like the victims of that shit are still alive and shit. It's really fucked up.
Ryan Murphy, he did like what's that? American Horror Story. Glee.
They have real serial killers in American Horror Story as well, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
They have like John Wayne Gacy.
I didn't really care much.
Being like, oh, look, he's dancing or whatever.
There's like this really weird. Yeah, there's this really weird like obsession with serial killers these days, where like they're like almost like they're basically celebrities at this point.
Yeah,
it's so weird, and people obsess them.
The media
people
does
like really
this
obsess over
thing, right? Because the truth is that serial killers get away with their crimes because of the incompetence and apathy of like law enforcement, not because of their like cunning and success, right? It's just that like constantly hear about like the cops just like letting people go, not following up leads, ignoring people because they're fucking black or gay or both, and but the media keeps portraying these serial killers as these like ultra cunning super predators, these like large than life, like ultra charismatic, ultra manipulative geniuses that can do, you know what I mean, that can make people dance like puppet masters or whatever. He's
just like Rain Man, but he kills people.
But and like and there was like, oh, he's so handsome. Like who's the one that they always say is really handsome? Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Like, oh, he's so handsome, and it's just like that dude looks normal as fuck. He looks a tiny lower than average. Kind of looking.
And then then they perpetuate even further by fucking casting Zac Efron as him.
Bullshit, just profiting off of people's murders. But there's this thing where it's like he was so charismatic because like he was like his own lawyer and people were like loved him, and then he just like. But the truth is, he just like was his own lawyer. And then one day he was like, I have to go to the library for a second, and he just like climbed out the window. And it's like he didn't manipulate his way out of the situation. He just went out the window because the cops are shit at their job. They're just like, let him climb out the window and run away. And he murdered like 2 people or whatever after that.
Yeah, I don't know enough about serial killers. I haven't read up on many of them.
I sort of know people who like serial killers. So I absorb, I osmosize a lot of that information. But
there's only one serial killer that I relate to, and that's Patrick Bateman, because he's
Bateman.
literally me.
He's
So
literally, literally, of course, relation. But see, that's good, clean fiction. I'm not saying
exactly.
Like serial killers can't be entertaining, that it can't be gripping and macabre.
Yeah.
It's all of these things. But there's no reason not to fictionalize it, right? Patrick Bateman, Buffalo Bill, and like Hannibal Lecter, they're the hot shit. You know what I mean? Silence of the Lambs fucking rules. I don't have a problem with.
And they're kind of like a lot of them are all based on actual serial killers as well, without actually using legitimate cases and people's like victims and stuff to profit.
Do that, you know?
It is weird. It is really weird.
Yeah, but
When you
trying
think
to
about it like that.
profit
Like this-
from like the murder of people is really fucked up. So.
It would make sense if there was like donations like to the families and shit that
I'm sure
suffered
Ryan
from
Murphy's
it.
handles all that cash.
Yeah, bald motherfucker. He's got no hair. I'm looking at him.
Yeah, fuck you, Ryan Murphy. Fuck you, Mark Cuban.
Fuck you, Ryan Murphy. Mark Cuban's got great hair though. We'll say.
Whatever. Plugs.
They both have great hair. Look how. What's her name? What was her name again?
Keats.
Jackie Keats.
I know. You said Keats all last episode, and I for the first 5 episodes of On the Tools, I called her Jackie Keith, and I was like, why the fuck is that's such a weird name, Jackie Keith? But her name is Jackie Keats, and she is
Keats.
She works at Inside Film Magazine. I can't remember why.
Jackie Keats. Those highlights. Great. Gotta
Mark
say.
Cuban, you have the same highlights, but they look like fucking dog shit on you, man.
They go to the same hairdresser. I wonder.
They do everything together. I like to think it's this. Here's my theory, because you look at these two faces. Is Jackie Keats just Mark Cuban in like a wig and makeup?
Oh shit! Holy shit!
There's like a possibility
comparing
that's the
case.
case.
It is.
They have like the same shaped face.
The same shaped face,
Same
similar
nose.
hair.
Damn.
And if you just like contour Mark's face, you could definitely get the same complexition.
Yeah,
Boom.
if you put the woman
And
filter
all
or
the lips are
whatever on
looking
it,
pretty similar. Yeah, exactly.
It just looks like Mark Cuban. Just looks
Oh,
like
those
Jackie Keats.
eyes. Ooh,
Conspiracy.
maybe. I know. I see why he's got those beady eyes. That's why he wears
That's
the
why he
glasses.
wears the glasses. Is it? It's kind of like disgusting.
He does have
beady
disgusting
eyes.
eyes. I don't feel comfortable
Vulgar.
bullying this man. Just bullying this dude,
Fuck you,
man.
Mark Cuban. You don't know shit about the Church of Satan. You don't know. You just make me cringe. You make me cringe, bitch. God damn.
What was he saying about the Church of Satan? I didn't watch that episode. I listened to like 2 while I was playing Call of Duty. And I could have like hardly hear it half the time.
2/3
So
of their viewership. Church of Satan. It's some documentary about the Church of Satan, and he lists like the tenets of the Church of Satan. And at one point, he's just like, "Oh, I don't know what that means. Maybe, I don't know." He's just, I hate him. He just pedals back on what he says. He doesn't commit to anything. He's just a shill. He's just a corporate shill. Fuck that dude.
did he treat it? Well, isn't the Church of Satan? Isn't it literally just like was that the one that was made up?
Well, it's like a parody of religion, right? It's
as a
not like
parody
real,
of the religion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's not real religion. They don't believe in Satan or whatever. And
They
he's
s-
like, but he doesn't get that. He clearly doesn't understand. He thinks they worship Satan and they love blood or whatever, but they're just fucking with Christians. That's all the Church of Satan
Yeah,
is
that's all it
designed
is.
to do. Just fuck with Christians. No one
And they
believes
did-
in
they
Satan.
did-
No one loves Satan. God.
And they recently said that like because you can get a religion exemption to get an abortion. So if you sign up to the Church of Satan, you are actually allowed to get an abortion in some states
Really?
because of the religious exemption.
I'd sign
So
the fuck
they
up.
they did that, but that's just a ploy because then they'll eat the abortions. That's the whole
Right,
point.
right,
I
yeah.
feel
To get the That's smart.
to get
I
that
mean,
newborn blood, you know,
you know,
or preborn blood. I don't know.
seems a bit of a shame to waste it. You know, in my opinion.
But yeah, but that's what I read is that years ago was that they were just made up to, like just to make fun of Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Mark Cuban doesn't get that, does he? Just thinks that they're all horned up devils. Are you there? I think you just muted.
Yes.
He's muted me.
Sorry, what's up?
You bastard.
Sorry, I got a little distracted. I got a little business happening on my mobile telephone just then.
I see. That's all right. No, I can't remember. I was just thinking it would be cool though
Yes, go on.
if the leader of the Church of Satan looked like the devil from Bill and Ted.
Yeah, that's a callback though. I'm talking about classic bits where I can't remember what it was. Something about supernatural. We're not allowed to talk about
Supernatural, yeah.
We're not allowed to talk about
That's
supernatural.
right. We'll talk about movies or anything. and,
Well,
or
talk about some movies.
Friends. I do remember though. My granddad, I think he used to just let me watch whatever the fuck like he was watching. Like he didn't care. He didn't really care.
If
So
he
he's just-
wanted to watch pornographic film, then that's what you were watching.
So yeah, pretty much. Like that's all. But like, no, we watched. I was like 10 years old, and he
This one's called
was asking if I
Serbian
wanted to watch a
film.
movie. Oh god, I wish I didn't watch that as an adult.
I never watched it.
I have a weird respect for it now because I understand what it was trying to accomplish.
Sure.
But anyway, he was put on Saving Private Ryan when I was about 10.
Yeah, that
I
one
watched
opens
that
up
whole
grisly.
yeah, I watched that whole opening scene. It was literally sat there. I couldn't look away because I was just like so enthralled by it. But at the same time, I was like had this sick feeling in my stomach. It was like, especially when that kid, like the one dude, just like screaming "mama" while he's like trying to hold in all his guts. I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like it. I was like 10 at the time. It was fucking me up, man. I didn't have any nightmares or anything about it, but I just remember that feeling, that anxiety I was feeling while I was watching that entire opening.
That dread that overcomes you.
Yeah. Yeah, but then the rest of the movie, I was like, oh, it's actually not
It's
that
pretty,
bad.
it's
pretty tame for the rest of the movie.
It starts out as grisly as it gets, and then
Yeah.
there's like a couple of really emotional sort of scenes, but nothing
Yeah.
really impactful, gory like that. That's one of my favorite films of all time, by the way. Saving Private Ryan.
It's very good.
It's fantastic.
It's very good.
It doesn't have any fucking.
But he
kids
also,
in it.
yeah, let me watch Terminator
Style.
2 when I was like 3 as well. Watched that a lot when I was a kid.
3.
Watched that movie all the
Jesus.
time. Yeah, it was one of the first like movie experience I remember watching.
That's crazy.
It's Terminator 2.
That's wild that he let you at 3. Terminator's not a low impact film. It's pretty hardcore.
He used
the
to like
gun
block my
violence?
eyes in the super gory stuff, but all the gun violence I didn't. It was just like, whoa,
Well,
bullets.
I suppose they kind of bounce
Guns.
off him and stuff. You know what I mean?
But I wasn't allowed to watch Terminator 1 until I was 10.
Right.
And then I watched that and I was blown away. That's my favorite movie of all time.
Fuck you,
couldn't-
asshole.
Yeah. Oh, the swearing. I don't know why. The swearing did it for me in that movie. I was like, as a kid, I was like, this is so badass.
I like the
All this
way
swearing.
that T500, whatever his name is, chooses that option from the list of options.
T800.
T800.
Yeah, it's a list of
He
options.
has a little AI,
Yeah.
and his AI is so fucked up.
I-
It's great
like-
that he's like, "Fuck you, asshole." It's
Fuck you, asshole.
like, why would that
gotta-
be the
you
response? How is that clever? Or
Yes. Smells like you got a dead cat in there.
why would he
Fuck you,
say
asshole.
"fuck you"? Why wouldn't he say nothing? Showing nothing is is better than
My
that.
My favorite part though is right after that scene. He he gets his fucking M4 out or whatever it is, and just goes into the hallway and just walks out with his like gun, just holds it like holding it up in the air while he's like walking through the hallways. And this like one black dude's just like gets inside, just like, God damn.
Yeah, that was pretty classic, sort of late '80s movies. Like,
So good. I fucking love that movie. It's like my comfort movie. I could just watch it
Oh, really?
all fucking time.
when
yeah.
you're sick, you can have a little. What food do you have?
If I'm sick, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think I eat when I'm sick. I think I just like curl up in like or pizza maybe. Maybe I'd eat some pizza if I was sick. Something greasy.
Pizza? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like chips, something from the oven. Chips, nugs.
Like
keep it
chips.
easy, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
True.
You ever had puffy dogs? Those are the shit. Those are like the opposite of
Those are ones like in puff pastry.
Yeah, I think they call them pigs in a blanket in the United States.
Pigs in a blanket. Yeah.
But I'm off pork
Yeah,
now,
no,
so
those.
I haven't had them in ages. But damn,
Ooh.
I'd fucking wreck a puffy dog when I was hungover.
Yeah. I think it was just KFC for me. I think that was the big one.
Off the K-fry?
Just the kufka. You know. The old kufka.
That's an idiotic thing to call it.
That's what we called it. That's what we always called it. I used to call that like KFC kufka when I was like we were hanging around my nephew a lot, and I recently went and saw him, and I hadn't heard that. I haven't heard that term probably like 6 or 7 years, and he's like, "Oh, there's kufka off the street if you want it." And I was like, "Kufka? Huh? It's not a name I've heard in a while." What's that fucking Obi-Wan meme? He's
That's
like,
a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Do you know it? Of course I know it. It's me.
Of course I know. He's me. Yeah, Alec
Me.
Guinness
Yeah.
is the fucking man
Yeah.
in that movie. And the little
Yeah.
little wink he gives Luke right before he fucking gets killed. He's like,
Yeah. So yeah, he started saying it. Now he's like his girlfriend says it as well. So it's coming.
hell
It's coming
yeah.
back.
Started a
Little-
whole thing.
Yeah, it's starting, man.
Transcending.
This one phrase that we said, I don't even know
How
why
old
did
is-
we even say
How
that?
old is he, cousin? I don't know why we fucking
20?
said it. 20?
He's my
Really?
my nephew.
Your
Yeah,
nephew.
he's 20. Hey, details matter. You watch Reacher?
Reacher? No, I can't say that I've
Yeah.
watched Reacher.
It's on Amazon. You should watch that. That is the most badass show. It is just about this dude who is 6'7", absolutely tanked. Like he's
Really?
dude. Like if this dude flexes, he was just like ripped at his shirt he wears and his jeans and everything. Like he is, and but he's also he's like super bulky, super brawny, but he's also super brainy. He's very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
Bane style.
yeah, and so he solves a lot of crimes and shit. Like, yeah, it's a book series, like Jack Reacher. You never heard of Jack Reacher?
I know
they
of
were.
it, yeah, I've heard of Reacher, but
Yeah.
I never watched it or anything. He sounds a bit like Riddick. Riddick is the fucking man. Played by Vin Diesel in the Pitch Black series.
Reacher would shit on Riddick. I'm not gonna lie. Look at
No way.
like physically.
Physically?
Yeah, like what
No
is
way.
Riddick just can see the dark, man.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
trying to
Lights
fucking
out, he-
torch in his eyes.
Lights out, he fucking takes down Reacher every fucking time. No. Vin
But just
Diesel
look
is
at
a
this
moron,
dude, man.
but Riddick is not a moron, and he would fuck up Jack Reacher, whoever that Joker is.
Nah, dude. This dude's a fucking.
If they had a race to see him
behemoth.
get out of Supermax prison first, Riddick would win every time.
I don't know. Jack got out pretty quick.
Does
Well,
he
not
go to
Supermax.
Supermax? Does he? Yeah, exactly. He goes to
Wait, he goes to like. He goes to Gen Pop still, but
Boo. When is this set?
He
Is this
wasn't
set in space or whatever?
send space. Let's not send space. Send like fucking Texas or some shit.
Oh,
I don't
right,
know.
space. Okay.
Send space. No, it's just send like the regular, like just the regular time. Is this what you think a man would wear when he's in space?
Mm.
Hold up.
Yes.
Here it comes. Get ready to have your mind blown.
Okay.
Look at this man.
What? Oh. Okay, I don't think the guy's 6'7". He's not even that.
He's
Bro, come on. All glamour
no,
muscles.
bro. Nah, it's like glamour muscles, dude.
Vin
That's
Diesel has like peak like performance athlete fucking body.
right now.
Yeah, I
You
know.
mean right
God,
now?
no,
Have you seen
not
that?
right now.
You seen that photo of him on the fucking yacht?
But he gets out of shape every time he's like not filming a movie. It's like well
Yeah, true.
documented that that's what he does.
I mean, I gave it a Vin. He's
Fuck with a bit of
got
Vin.
some
He's a bit of a weird guy. Apparently,
some roles.
apparently it's all come out.
Yeah,
that
I-
he's a
Well, there's that one
strange
interview where
gentleman.
he's just. Well, there's this one interview I saw where he's just flirting with like the interviewer,
Spanish,
and she's like, "Yeah, that one. Yeah, have you seen that?
I've seen
It's
that.
fucking so uncomfortable.
It is, yeah, it's really weird.
so
I've seen parts
uncomfortable.
of it, yeah. He says the N word.
It's like 7 minutes long. It's like 7 minutes long.
He doesn't.
It's
He doesn't
just-
quit on it. That's for sure. And it's like on
Yeah.
TV and shit. It's not like some secret cameras filming him and he's like making a fucking dick of himself. He knows he's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
TV. That's the premise of why he's there. He knows he's being filmed. Yeah. Did you see? What did I say a second ago?
I don't know. Roll it back.
Oh,
What
great.
did you say?
I don't remember. Great. This is gonna. I'm gonna have to edit the
I'm
shit
just
out of
setting-
this episode because I'm.
I'm just setting photos of Jack Reacher shirtless now.
Oh,
'cause,
right,
man,
okay.
look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man.
Sorry, where did you get this picture of Jack Reacher from? It's like 110 pixels. I can't even tell if
That's
he's
the only one I can
muscly or
find.
just a blob. It's like The Sims. It's like The Sims
No, you can
1.
tell there's you can tell there's definition there, regardless. Okay, so I don't know. The actor I think is like 6'2" or 3". The character is supposed to be like 6'4", but
Really?
I assume they just make it. But they had a movie series with Tom Cruise playing him,
Oh, really?
Jack Reacher. Yeah,
Tom Cruise
And,
is like
I heard-
5'3".
yeah. So a lot of fans were like not happy because they cast like just a very
Tiny man.
like not. Tom Cruise isn't scrawny, but he's like not that. Like he's not
Sure, he's not a bar. He's not a swallow.
fucking peak. He's not an Adonis, you know.
Adonis. He's not, Michelangelo's Jack Reacher by any means.
yeah. That was his original name, Michelangelo's Jack.
Reacher.
Who's this guy's name? Alan Richardson. Michelangelo's Alan Richardson. That's the actor's name.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. He also voiced Michelangelo, Raphael in the new Ninja Turtle movies as
Really?
well.
He's in a few things.
Yeah.
I've seen him around. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw. Apparently, he will never do anything. No voice acting again because he got really fucked over.
Why?
with Ninja Turtles
Why?
because they even though they were doing all mocap and stuff, they still paid them as voice actors. So they would physically do a lot of acting, but they would only get paid because they were only doing the voice acting parts. So you got paid like fuck all for the movies, and they put a lot of work in, sort of thing. So
he's very
or something
tired,
like that.
He's very physically tired. I don't know. I always get a bit sort of like whatever.
I think they just paid a lot less for the amount of time that he was probably working.
I suppose.
So he probably worked a lot and had to do a lot of mocap and a lot of like, you know, physical stuff and actually on set. And they only paid him for his like voice acting.
Well, if he wants to trade jobs with me any fucking day of the week, big man.
Oh, whoa. All right, hold pump the brakes.
Oh yeah.
You know how you said this guy and Vin Diesel
would
have to take each other on? He's in Fast X. He's going to be in Fast X. Yeah.
Fast 10. Is Vin? I don't know if Vin is going to be in that one though. Wasn't his 9 the last one?
No, he's back. Yeah.
Okay.
Stars
nice.
Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto. It's coming 2023.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there you go. It's finally a show. Oh my god, this cast! There's a fucking huge cast list for this movie. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Sun Kang, Brie Larson.
So Alan Ritchson
seem like something
been
Brie
cast
Larson would be in. Jason Momoa.
as Tess.
Anyway.
Yeah, mysterious adverse. Why does Dom just have so many enemies? Just like come out of the fucking woodwork all the fucking time.
Fucking dude. I don't know. I never kept up with like the plot of the Fast and Furious movies. Like I can't even remember what the plot of the first like 2 or 3 or whatever I watched of them are.
You can't. Well, it's not easy to forget the plot number one because it's just Point Break, but with like fast cars instead of surfing.
Who's Bodhi?
Yeah.
And who's
Bodhi's Vin Diesel.
Who's Johnny
and
Utah? Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Well, they end up friends in the end of Fast and Furious 1, don't they? They don't end up hunting one another.
No, it does the whole thing because they don't end up friends. I don't know. It does the whole thing where he lets him go. Well, I don't think he lets him go. I can't remember how that movie ends. But
it definitely doesn't end with
it's the same. It's the same plot. That
it's not going to drive to New Zealand.
It's just drives in the water.
Just in his muscle car, sinks below the waves.
Yeah.
Secretly had the wizard fix it up to drive to New Zealand.
Yeah, the wizards.
The
wizards. No, but like the plot points are all the same. Like it's an undercover agent who has to try and get in to a certain scene. So instead of surfers, it's street racers. And then he ends up growing attached to them and befriends them. And then it kind of like, I don't know. I think that Johnny Utah had more conviction than Paul Walker's character. What's his name again?
He was like, whatever, man. I can fuck about the FBI.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess.
I'll be a car dude now.
Because like he still chases after him at the end. But
very meekly on foot, and Vin Diesel's in a car.
Yeah, but like Paul Walker. Oh, what's his name? Fuck me. I keep. Oh, Brian O'Connell. Is that his name? Brian O'Connell. Brian O'Connor. That's it. Brian O'Connor. I remember that.
Search me.
Yeah, Brian O'Connor. Yeah, he's like, oh, I guess we've been buddies now. We've been street racing a bit together. Like, I gotta warn you, man. Like, they're coming for you, dude. And then yeah. That's like he just kind of switches tails. He's like, you know what? Fuck being a cop, bro. I'm all about street racing now.
Street racing.
I want to talk to them wizards you keep telling me about. What kind of magic they do.
The wizard is like, isn't the wizard a specific character? Isn't Ludacris the wizard or whatever?
Is Ludacris the wizard?
I don't know. It's like in Fast and Furious because he's like, damn, I'm going to have to have the wizard fucking take this rig apart.
I thought he said the wizards, and like the wizards was just like his mechanics.
Yeah, they are. But it's like a specific mechanic, not just.
I gotta look it up. Who is the wizard?
No, I don't know. It does. Okay, I made it up.
Wizard?
I completely made it up. You'd have to get the wizard to take this rig apart. That's just a memory in my head. That's from nowhere. I just made that up. Okay.
I looked up who is the wizard in Fast and Furious, and it said Ramsey's a hacker in the creator of God's Eye. What the fuck is God's Eye?
God's Eye is like
she's a major character in Fast and Furious 7.
That lets you spy on Vin Diesel even when he's going really fast in your car.
Is that real? Is that the legitimate thing?
As I see, that's what I assume.
I believe you.
Well, I mean, there's got to be.
It's the only thing that'll keep up. It's the only thing that'll keep up. Yeah, and even Paul Walker and Keanu Reeves kind of talk the same throughout the whole movie. They sound very similar.
Keanu Reeves, every time I watch Point Break, I'm always like, in your head, Keanu Reeves sounds sillier in that movie than he actually does. But you watch the movie and it's like, oh no, he sounds way sillier in the actual
He does.
fucking
He sounds
movie.
pretty silly.
He sounds really dumb. Bodie, man. Ride's over.
Ride's over.
Ride's over, man. People are dead.
People
Daddy.
died.
This is your wake up
Dad,
call.
man.
But we already did this, I believe, on the pod. We already did 10 minutes of Breaking Bad.
There's a great one, like in that same. I think it's in that same scene where like the dude's bleeding out. He's like, I'm getting cold, Bodie. I'm getting cold. And he's like, it's because you're bleeding out, man. You're gonna die. You're dying.
Oh, Wesley's weighing in on the
What the fuck?
Wesley's
Where is
weighing in
he?
on the Discord chat, but he's not here because he doesn't have any commitment. You're gonna go. You're finished.
He says that's not nat. I assume he means that's not natural.
It's not natural because he's a gym bro. Because
Yeah, he claims to be a gym bro, but
he's swole.
The motherfucker.
Shirtless. He looks better than Jack Reacher. He could beat the fuck out of Jack Reacher easy.
bro, I couldn't beat the fuck out of Jack Reacher.
No, I know.
I would beat the fuck off Jack Reacher.
That's
But,
gross.
He wouldn't let me anyway. He's got standards.
Right. It's very upsetting to hear.
It is.
Jack Reacher would be lucky to have you, man. Put on your MCR shirt, like a little tight little tank top. And just
I actually realised I think I've subconsciously started wearing clothes like him. Like I got those same pale jeans.
I thought you said he started wearing clothes like him. He's wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Subconsciously.
Yeah, but
I think
never.
A lot of people subconsciously be dressing like Jack Reacher for.
But I was always a black jean man for a very long time in my life.
I was
I was in like the skinny, like ever since high school. I was like always into the skinny blue jeans, and then I kind of upgraded to the slightly baggy, like
Jack Reacher style.
Slightly baggy. Yeah. And now I'm just all about the bleached denim. That's what I'm all about now.
Bleached denim. I thought you were going to say, I'll tell you what I thought you were going to say when you said subconsciously. I thought you were going to say you're subconsciously like turning gay from like looking at like shirtless Jack Reacher and stuff. And I was thinking about that. Have you ever heard the theory? I think it floats around 4chan from time to time. You ever heard the theory that like watching pornography makes you gay because you you start to associate the like pleasure of watching a woman get fucked because there's no
woman. I've seen that. I've heard that. I think I've heard that in like a movie.
Enjoying himself. It's just you just see the woman and you start to associate her pleasure with your pleasure. So you start associating like eroticness with like getting fucked, not with fucking. You know, you know what I mean? So like turns you gay, which I think probably doesn't have a lot of psychological merit. But what do you think? I mean.
I would assume
You're
that just because you see a dick, you see a dick a lot, you at least start thinking about dicks a bit more. You're like,
Well, have you found that's
you start focusing on them.
You start focusing on them.
For me, personally?
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Switched up?
No. Not really.
The threads that you used to avoid
like,
are the threads that you find yourself exclusively
I'm all about it. So now I'm just all about the BBCs and BWCs and
BBCs.
BACs and
we got a like on one of our Instagram posts. Follow us on Instagram, get_on_the_tools. But we've got a like on Instagram recently from this guy, and I check out. You know, when someone likes out one of our posts, I like to check out what they're doing. And it was this dude in his profile picture. He was like dressed like a baby, and then it said ABDL/Bab in his like profile, and he was a private account.
What the fuck does that mean?
So I had to look it up. It means adult baby diaper lover / like adult baby. So he's like an adult baby who chooses to live his life like a baby. So I had to look it up, and then I watched this like video of this girl who's just like, I'm a baby. I like to wear diapers and hang out and be a baby all day and just like do baby stuff. But it's like I can't understand why it's like a child.
We're all inclusive here too.
Why a baby?
You know.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I can understand if he's like, live like a 5-year-old's lifestyle, because that's fucking dope. Just eat Cocoa Pops and watch Dragon Ball Z and fucking chill out.
It's just an excuse to shit yourself. That's all it is.
That's all it is? I like that you're just like, we're all inclusive. It's just an excuse to shit yourself. Literally back to back, those two things that you said. Because I mean, in a way, I can accept that it's like, yeah, follow your bliss and do whatever you like. But how do you find being a baby specifically entertaining? A child,
Because you don't have to do shit. You just get to complain a lot.
But a baby.
Nah, you still got to do chores and stuff. As a baby, you don't have to do anything.
I believe. Well,
you still have to do chores when you're a
kid. She went
kid.
into this that she has to like do all her own chores, and she also said that she makes her own money and so on, which I assume she makes it from
What's
something
the point?
weird.
It's just is it just got to be a sexual thing then? Surely,
She
it's
said
just
it's
got to be
not
sexual.
for her, but for many people,
Nah,
it's sexual.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe she just wants.
I'm not inclusive anymore. I've put the borders up. We have a screening process now.
So if it's sexual, it'll be fine, or
We do diaper checks. Make sure you're not wearing any diapers before you come in. I don't care. I don't really care what fetish you size, as long as you're not actually affecting kids.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Like, but it's not affecting actually any vulnerable people. But I don't know. I don't get it though. I really don't.
Like,
I don't.
She would put on like Clifford the Big Red Dog was her favorite show, and she just like put on Clifford.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Clifford can't be in any way entertaining. You know what I mean? You can't be satisfying or like complex enough for you to like enjoy. Surely,
unless there's like some sort of part of your brain which like triggers, like maybe there's some underdeveloped part of your brain that gets triggered by this sort of thing.
I guess.
So you're watching, you're like, ooh, goo goo gaga.
Well,
like,
you watch this is a bit depressing,
doggy.
but you watch the video and she's dressed like a baby and she's like, doing the plane. And she's like, oh, look at my plane, haha! I love Clifford.
Babies can't talk.
Well,
Shut the fuck up first.
She talks. She speaks full sentences. And she has all her toys and she has all her diapers and she does piss and shit herself. She did confirm that in the video. She does use the bathroom in her diapers. But she also has all these. You can see all these like cut marks all the way up her arms, like really deep old scars. And it's just like, man, you had a fucking bumpy fucking road to get get to this place.
There's got to be like dealing trouble. Maybe she didn't have a good.
bliss.
I don't want to fucking armchair psychology.
Armchair
lady.
Go ahead, man.
Like, yes,
Into the
I'm not. No, I don't want to.
Professional
I don't feel comfortable. All I'm going to say is that if she's talking, then she's not doing a very good job as being a baby.
Well, she has to do all sorts of things that babies can't do because she lives alone. So she has to like clean up her own toys. She has to change her own diapers. No one else does that for her. Apparently.
Get a daddy or something.
Apparently, she doesn't want a daddy, or she doesn't. I think she has some
or a mummy
daddy-esque type. Who I just don't know who would sign up to just be this completely platonic. Yeah, I'll just take care of an adult as if they're a baby when there's absolutely no reason to do that for the rest of their or my life. Who signs up for that? What's the compelling?
I don't want to put this person into like a bucket, blast, like not a bucket. I don't want to put her on blast, and I don't want to like assume, but like disability workers do that. So like,
yes, but she's not disabled. Is the point?
True.
She's like, she doesn't need someone to look after. She doesn't need that for her quality of life. She's like, that's the thing. It's like no one would do that. No one.
Then I guess if she's not hurting anybody, she's doing it for herself. Then I don't care.
That's true.
It's fine.
Exactly. But it's just strange to me that
it's still. I still don't get
it.
Be a child
and live a child's life.
I don't. I can't imagine wanting to be a child. I can imagine it. I don't think that it would be that good. I think it'd wear really thin. But I can imagine it. But being a baby specifically, I cannot imagine. I can't know. But the guy who liked the photo, I tried to follow him because you have to request to follow, and then he unliked the photo and dismissed the request. So was not able to get the follow. Very upset about that. Because he knew that we were going to be
put him on the
trash.
Well, he only had 12 posts, so I don't feel like I missed out on that much. Yeah,
you missed out on some prime baby Insta baby
shit.
Oh man, I don't know. It's like I'm just trying to think about what it would be like to. I should say I'm just glad that I don't have any sort of weird fetish like that is.
You don't have any
scary
sort of?
like not I'm saying that one was scary, but like how you're kind of glad that what fetishes I do have, they're kind of all right.
Sure, they're a bit more mainstream.
In terms of like they're not so like if I had like be like I'm glad when I'm on 4chan GIF I see the scat thread, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not interested in
Nah.
that. Let's go past it.
You don't have to be sort of this. Yeah, you don't have to be sort
It's
of
like,
this conflicted man. being like,
do I want
do
to?
I dare?
Maybe. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, it's the sort of thing. Glad I don't have to have this inner
Sure,
struggle
this
with
moral
myself.
conflict inside of yourself. And,
Yeah.
I
And
tell
then
you,
they're like-
people who enjoy watching things like that, the big conflict for them, surely, if you enjoy a good scat thread on Adult GIF, surely the big conflict for them is like taking the step to being like, do I do this in real life? Would I actually? Because there's a real difference between like watching it and seeing it, and then the visceral smelling experience of being there and it
But see,
happening.
See, I think there is actually a big difference though between watching something and actually doing it.
Sure.
I think that when you like, I feel like if you watch something that doesn't necessarily, and you enjoy seeing it, doesn't necessarily mean that you want it done to you. Like, I'm trying, like,
it's sexy.
like people who watch, like, I read a post on, I think it was on Reddit, where this girl was like a bit worried because her boyfriend was watching gay porn, and he kind of, like, she was like, she's asked him, he's like, are you gay? And he's like, no, I'm not gay. I just like to watch dudes fuck sometimes, but I'm not gay. I wouldn't want to do that myself. And so I don't know. So I guess if you do watch, I don't know, maybe you scat, it's different. I think the people in the scat are real freaks though. I feel like they would. Like I feel like that's
really
what they
deep
want.
in the, like,
Yeah.
deep in the
I keep
rabbit
contradicting myself. As soon as I make a point, I just go straight back on it.
hole. Yes, classic Mark Cuban style move.
Yeah.
No commitment.
That's why
Being a
maybe
bitch.
why I'm giving him a little bit of leeway, because I see a bit of myself
Sure.
in Mark Cuban.
Yourself, you fucking bitch ass Mark Cuban. Looks like he's had. Nah, fuck that too. Whatever. Fuck that dude. That's all I'm gonna say. But
He's fine.
I mean, you must be pretty to be that confident that it's like, no, I just watch gay porn, but I'm definitely 100% not gay. You must be pretty, like, you must have tried it. In my experience, you must have.
Yeah, no,
like, oh,
I actually, yeah,
like,
surely.
Oh, that sucked. I fucking
Nah.
hated that.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that at all.
Like, damn, that was.
Turns out, like, just the visceral
Sure.
action of seeing balls slap.
Just watching two ball bags.
Not actually
touch
enjoying
is,
it.
like,
Yeah.
Just very specifically what I want. I want to watch that, but I don't want to experience it in any other way. I don't know. It's like, would you have a problem if you're? Because you don't have a girlfriend at the moment, but if you had one, would you have a problem if they watched porn? Because I feel like the issue isn't that it's gay porn. The issue is that he's like watching pornography. Because it's still, I don't know.
Well, even in my previous relationship, we both did, and
Really?
neither of us really had an issue with it. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me that much, I guess, but it's
Oh,
weird
this
to
sounds
me-
like some little graining to you.
It's
Little
weird to
bit,
me
just
that
a
it's
bit.
so chill. That it's not, you know what I mean? Because where's the line? Here's what I always think is, it's like, where's the line, right? So
Yeah.
I'll start to rattle off a few scenarios, and you tell me where the line is. All
Okay.
right? So
Where
let's
the-
imagine
yeah,
I'm
draw it
your
up.
girlfriend, and we're dating, and you want to tell me when something upsets you. Okay, I watch porn on Pornhub and masturbate. Is that fine?
Have you had a good day so far? How's your day?
Yeah, it's fine, honey. You're good. Hot dogs for dinner again? Jesus
Okay.
fucking Christ.
Oh, you can't. I don't know. Sorry, I got the brioche buns. I hope that's okay.
That's a callback. Okay. Do you have a problem,
Okay,
problem
yeah.
with me watching Pornhub? Just regular,
No,
straight.
just watching
Just
it.
watching. Well, watching
Just
it, enjoying
have a
it in
gander?
the way that you're supposed to.
So jerking off? No, I got no
You
issue.
got no issue with that. Okay. What about I jerk off over like an Instagram account of just like this famous Instagram model?
No,
No.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. What about I jerk off over an Instagram account of somebody that I've met before, but don't really know?
Yeah. Okay. See, now we're starting to get over the line because it's getting a bit personal now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you'd have a problem with that?
Yeah. I don't know if I have a crazy problem with
Crazy
it, but like I think it would be a bit weird.
Okay, what about someone we both know, a mutual friend, and I jerk off over their Instagram profile, or a picture of them, or a video of them?
Yeah, it would be. That is. It's getting like. I don't know. Yeah. I
that
think
would
so.
upset you. It would upset you
Yeah.
because you'd be like, "Damn, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
But it's like,
I don't
but
know.
then
But
there's this
maybe
weird
they're
thing
really
which is
hot. And I'm
what-
just like, yeah, fair enough. Like you got to bust one out. Like, I don't blame you. I've also done it too. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and did you go ahead and tell them? You're just like, your friend Katie's Instagram profile is fantastic. I must say.
So did you Yeah.
No, you didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Because
Whether
you kept
how
it
many
secret.
how many? Yeah, because you're steeply ashamed of it.
Exactly,
That's why.
because it's like, you know what I mean? And then you get to this weird thing, it's like, okay, just because you don't know the people in the videos, it's like, fine, is it? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think so. All right. So what if it's
they're
like
actors,
over
or-
someone's actual adult like OnlyFans, and it's someone you know? Is that crossing a line?
Like
in you're in a relationship?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I haven't done that, not personally, because I didn't know anyone who
but you
did.
would.
Yeah, but I'd have a look. Would I have a look? I don't think I would want that linked to my bank account. To be honest, actually, now I think about it.
Really? I don't think
I
it's
don't think-
quite discreet. I don't think I'd be able to resist it.
No. I mean,
I'd be able to sign up for a month or whatever to see what's going on. Just be like, damn.
I don't think I want them to know, because then they just assume that I'm jerking off over them, and I'm not
They
just wanting
wouldn't
to
know.
just.
They don't know it's your credit card.
I don't know how it works, man. It scares me. 1984. It's all everything. Everyone's watching me.
Just use a fucking untraceable BPay or like Venmo or whatever.
Yeah, I just sent a
Bitcoin.
message. Can I pay you?
Can I pay you in Bitcoin?
Can I send you Bitcoin?
And then you hear about
yeah.
it later. Then if you're like, this guy was like sending me Bitcoin and telling me to do all this
Bitcoin.
really weird stuff. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know who
It
that
sounded
was.
Weird. It sounds
Does
pretty
sound-
normal.
yeah, it does sound
weird. Well, weird. I don't know.
Weird?
I just.
Oh, you mean sending the Bitcoin thing? I mean, he helped you out. If anything,
Sounds
that's
like a cool guy.
through the roof to the moon.
But that's my point. That's my sort of my general feeling, I suppose, about pornography. Is there's like.
Do you think that there's like a weird distinction
I
between
think
it,
that
like
there's
that?
just this weird cultural sort of blur over the whole. I just think I'm generally more anti-pornography than 90% of sort of my demographic. I don't.
You probably
yeah.
are. You probably are.
A bit
You've always been a bit straight
edge
edge
that way.
that way.
It's just not a
Yeah.
it's just not a good industry. Certainly, it's just not a
Hey,
nice
man.
industry.
Too, yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Mm.
It's definitely I guess that's probably why you should go on OnlyFans, so that you're actually
artists.
supporting the
I guess
independent
I was thinking
performers.
the other week. There's going to be 5 years, 10 years. There's going to be all these women who are like, "Oh, OnlyFans is the way to make an easy buck. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to make a bunch of videos. I'm going to make a ton of money. I'm going to be on Easy Street. No problems, right?" And then they go in, they make the videos, they release them. They get like 4 people to sign up. Like they just don't break through for whatever reason. And then they're just like, "Well, fuck this." They throw in the towel. They make like $45. But then 2 years later, their life is just ruined when someone is like, "Oh, check out the OnlyFans link." And it's just like the 10 videos that you fucking made are out there.
Yeah.
All these people are just like, "Fuck, for nothing."
I don't. Is it? Do you think we're going to be that sexually progressive in the future that it won't matter?
No. People.
No?
people
Nah,
get
probably
this- well,
Companies
people
are
get
still
this
gonna care.
This weird impression that it's like things are really, really changing really, really fast. But it's like, go to Asia, go to the Middle East. These people aren't keeping up with the West. We're the very, very tip front of progression.
True.
Like, the rest of the world is
Yeah.
is still catching up to that. It's not like we're just going to sweep forward and there's going to be, because everything's becoming more and more like commercial. So everything's like shifting to China. So it's like going backwards,
Yeah.
really. Like all this like progression in media and stuff. They're all like, well, we want to like play ball with the Chinese and have them because they're a growing market and they actually have a middle class growing and they're going to the movies, enjoying media and whatever. So they're all we're actually peeling back all the progression and it's just becoming this like it's just like showing women in traditional roles again because that's what they want to see and shit. It's all gonna just like fucking collapse in itself. Not to mention the fact that people don't actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's only so much progression that can be made from like people being fucking keyboard warriors, being like, "Oh, don't fucking say, don't fucking put the wrong type of Asian person in this Asian person film." That's and then all Asian people are just like, "I actually don't give a fuck. Like, why are you getting all upset about this?" You know that like slaves were killed to make like all the football stadiums in Qatar, right? Like, like people were murdered to make those, and they're just like, "Duh, you put the wrong fucking. They wearing the wrong type of hat in this movie."
Was it? I saw a thing about the guy in Gran Torino.
Clint Eastwood.
Because no, the guy who
Right,
played
sure,
the
right,
kid
yeah.
in Gran Torino, not sure. They're a very specific type of.
They're Vietnamese, aren't they?
Oh god, I don't want to assume now. God damn it. Yeah, but they're very specific. Like they speak their own like sort of language and stuff. Apparently, he got a bit upset on like thinking about it because Clint Eastwood would go pretty hard in that movie. He goes very hard on like the slurs and shit, even when he's like friendly with the kid.
He's like changed
and
a bit,
like
he's still dropping him in. Well, there's the scene in that movie where he takes him to a barber shop when he's like being friendly with him, and he just like goes up to the barber and he's just like, "What are you doing here, you old Irish drunk fuck?" And he's like, "Oh, you stupid Polak motherfucker."
Yeah.
Like it's like all fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, that's not the point. Like white people, the fact that you don't seem to get the distinction between like white people privilege and like the genuine horrible marginalization that these people have been through is really funny. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
That you think it's just like I say slurs to everybody, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I can say the N word because I call this
guy
guy
yeah.
because I call an Italian guy a Guido once. I say wetback.
And he called me a cracker.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Clint Eastwood definitely thinks cracker and the N word.
Yeah, but like, yeah, the actor was just like, he was just like, damn, this guy's going a bit hard on me. Like, does he mean it? Like, while he was alive. Even after he said cut, even after they said cut, he was just like, now go take your break, you gook.
Yeah, I was just running lines. You're always sneaking up behind me and running lines, Clint. You're always muttering. You're always muttering lines at me.
I'm on break.
What are you on about, you fucking...
The hell you on about?
I don't see this in the script, Clint. This isn't all the rehearsing. You're not meant to be on set today. This isn't your filming day.
Maybe you should go back
Mr.
to
Eastwood,
China.
Can you please get out of the editing room? I'm trying to work.
It's just a fucking disabled man just walking around the set. It's got their fucking dementia. Where am I? What year is it?
Well, that's Clint Eastwood's famous for his famous squint. But that's just him trying to mock Asian people all the time. Is what he's trying to do. But he absolutely became famous from doing it. He's like, hey, check this out. Check it.
Yeah, he's actually just making fun of some kid on the street, and then some like acting producer was like, "Well, this guy needs to be in our new western. He's got the look."
Well, it's like, someone needs to put this man in a film.
Don't put him in a film.
He's pretty right wing.
I like their work. I like that. Actually, me and the hummus protector. We watched Dirty Harry, like probably like a couple of maybe like last year, and we were just like
smoking ganja at the time. Are you high?
No, I don't think so.
Usually that's his move.
No, we're just stone cold sober. We watched it. We were going to watch all of them. We planned on watching all of them, but we got too tired after the first one.
What, the Dirty Harry?
Yeah, 5, I think.
Oh Jesus! Fuck.
I think it's 5.
They're all absolute humding.
The first one, I liked it, but it's so funny how different and how Clint Eastwood is racist in that movie. Like his character is racist. And he has a black partner and shit, and like, but there's no point in time where he tries to not like. There's no like sort of message where it's like maybe you shouldn't be. But he doesn't, and he's just like, and the message behind the movie is that they set it up so that he's like, you know, he's taken the law in his hands too many times. They're like, God damn it, Harry, you can't keep doing this shit. But the end payoff is that he does execute the fucking bad guy, and it's like he's like, you're a goddamn hero, Harry. Like,
thank God. Don't worry about all those black people. Yeah. We'll sweep that under the rug.
But other than that, it was it was a very enjoyable movie. It was
He's racist. That's funny. It was made in the 60s or whatever.
Yeah, it was like 69 or some shit, I think. Or 70. Or 70.
Okay. Well, that was when things got kind of weird. That was when the divide between like Hollywood's left and Hollywood's right sort of started to form a little bit.
But yeah, it's so funny because he says like this. Maybe I'm misremembering it, but I thought he like says like a racial slur to one of the black cops, and the black cop kind of like is fucking like, God damn it, and like sort of rolls his eyes, but they never address it at all like throughout the movie. Yeah. I don't think they do anyway.
Too damn good, brother.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to rewatch it.
I forgive him.
Yeah, just too good.
He's got the pass from me. teenager's
Head off, yeah.
with very little provocation.
Yeah.
Virtually no provocation.
He literally just asked him
Young man.
if he was feeling lucky, and he didn't give him a chance to answer.
And he knew he was lucky, but he reloaded anyway.
I gotta respect him for that. That's police work.
What we call a win-win. Just good police work. Carrying extra bullets.
He was prepared.
Boy Scout shit, always be prepared.
Oh man, there is a really funny scene in that movie, where the main serial killer he kidnaps his bus full of children, and there's this one kid just crying, and like just crying on the bus, and he's really sad, and this guy just like walks up to him, and he's like, oh, starts imitating crying, and then just slaps the fucking shit out of this kid, like a really aggressive slap. Oh no, he doesn't punch. I think he just punches this kid. And I remember just being, and it doesn't, like, you know how they don't do like a cutaway. No, it doesn't cut. It just shows this kid just getting laid the fuck out. And it didn't. The only response it elicited from me was just laughter. I was just so like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Such a bizarre thing to see. I don't know if how much of this we're gonna keep. It's pretty low energy, honestly.
Is it low energy?
You all good, man? Yeah, you feeling a bit low energy, or?
I was feeling tired, I guess. But like, no, I felt.
We lost the last episode.
Yeah, the last episode was good. No, I felt good. I feel like it is always more. It's more chill when it's just me and you with less Wes. Hashtag less Wes. Yeah. Although he did make a cameo by saying that.
True.
Alan Richardson isn't Nat.
Isn't Nat?
Yeah.
Which is a big call.
It's a big call. I think
he looks pretty Nat. Like,
I think he's a big dude, and he was already jacked in his previous roles. All he did was just get even more jacked.
Well, he's pretty bulked. I don't know. Yeah. I assume he, like all celebrities,
probably use steroids.
Some kind of steroid, because why not? Yeah. It'll make your job so much easier.
It's so much quicker, yeah. Because all you got to do is like use that, and then rather than work out intensely for like 6 months, you just have to work out intensely just for like half the time. Yeah, not as intense. Yeah. While your body just does the rest.
It'd be crazy. And also, well, you have to imagine that they don't even take steroids. They just like get a personal trainer who's like, here, take these supplements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Take these supplements, just bends him over, stabs in his ass.
So this is just a vitamin shot. They're gonna take 6 times a day down the tip of your penis. Okay? And then you'll be in shape to play Thor in the Disney film.
Now, undo your belt. I got a fluff for you as well.
Look, just shelve these vitamins. Stop complaining. Get some energy, get some pep in your step. I don't care if you don't want to work out.
Oh shit! I think I just gave you those are the ones for the horse. Ah shit.
Oh god.
How long we got? An hour and a half.
I think we've been going good. So I'll probably cut up. I think there's a few moments where I was just we both were just on our phones for a second, so I'll cut those bits out.
I know that you muted me for a second. I haven't been on photos. I was looking at photos of Ryan Murphy.
At one point I got distracted.
Ryan Murphy and
we didn't talk about Ryan Murphy. Sorry, we didn't talk about the goose at all.
Oh, the goose.
Mark Cuban. Fuck you hard, and I will. You're next on my instigator list.
I've got no beef with you.
You haven't seen how far I can push people until you've seen how far I'll push Mark Cuban. A perfectly rational man.
I hate
frenzied rage.
You've made me memorize Mark Cuban's name at this point, and I can't remember the other girl's name. What's her?
You can't remember Jackie Keats.
Jackie Keats. Jackie Keats.
Jackie Keats to Mark Cuban. They're two halves of a horrible half right now.
Because you barely mentioned Jackie, and we're all this negativity is about.
I have no problem with Jackie. She's good at reviewing.
Yeah, why don't you say something nice about it then?
Say something nice about Mark Cuban, because there's nothing.
Say something nice about both of them. Man. To end it off on a positive note, say something nice about both of them. Go.
I promise Mark Cuban that you'll die quickly.
God damn.
I can't promise that. But Jackie Keats is fine. I promise I'll take good care of Jackie Keats when you're dead, Mark Cuban. After I kill you, bitch. Bitch ass. I'm coming for you on site, bitch.
Oh my goodness. All right.
But that's going to wrap it up for us.
I think Mark Cuban.
Some of the time, talk shit about Mark Cuban because it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's too much. That's why I'm going to end this on a positive note. Mark Cuban. Your beard joins your mustache, and Jackie Keats. Keats. Jackie
Change your name to Jackie Keats because it is better. Better than it.
Jackie Keats. You just look like you got a nice glow about you. Hey, there you go.
Well, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for getting on the tools with me and Nate today.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry about the less Wes, but I think there's probably going to be a lot less Wes in the future because the man's about to be completely microphoneless on top of everything else. On top of his abhorrent podcasting personality. He does not have the demeanor for it. But thanks for getting on the tools. We're self-appointed content experts. I'm the editor of Inside Film Magazine. And
I'm Jackie Keats. Peace out.
Peace. Spread the love, not the hate. Peace.
Peace.